What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, and welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Today, I wanted to talk about the journey, okay? The journey to your goals. So, there's a ton of quotes that can go behind this. And the first thing I wanted to talk about is enjoying the dance. So, something that Alan Watts talks about. Alan Watts is a great British philosopher, but Alan Watts is a great philosopher. And he pretty much talks about how a lot of people in life forget that this whole thing is about the journey, right? It's about the dance. So when you go to an orchestra, no one just goes there to see the cymbals crashing at the end, right? That wouldn't make sense. You go to the orchestra, everyone gets seated, and they're like, "Oh, I can't wait to hear the cymbals crash at the end," and I leave. Crash, hurry up and crash. No, nobody does that. They go to the orchestra to hear all the beautiful instruments play in between, and they dance as the orchestra plays. And then when it all crashes at the end, they're kind of not in a relief. They're more in a state of, oh man, I wish I would have paid attention a little bit more to every single note. I wish I would have kind of listened to how the flute was playing or how the violin was playing. Like they're kind of wanting to go back and dance again. So even in life, we're not always like, oh, when am I gonna die? I can't wait to die. No one's trying to get to the end. Okay. Everyone is trying to enjoy the dance. And that's what everything is about. It's about enjoying your journey. So I know right now you might be going through some tough things. You might be like, oh man, I just lost all this money, or oh man, I can't afford this or I can't afford that. Well, that's in the end, we know what your goal is. We know what your goal is. Now you're only pretty much your only thing to do is you need to just let go. Okay, your only job is just to let go of the outcome and focus on the journey, focus on the task at hand. Even when you're reading Google Maps, like think about the times when we used to have those maps we printed out. You're not just looking at the destination like, okay, drive because we're going to get to the destination. No, you're looking at, okay, what's the next turn? Okay, turn right at this street. Okay, what's the next turn? Turn left at this street. You're taking it step by step, day by day, and you're enjoying the journey. Okay. And another quote that goes along with that is that you can't complain how much was put on your plate when your whole goal was to eat. Okay, you can't complain how much was put on your plate because guess what? Your whole goal this whole time was to eat. Your goal was to get far in life. Your goal was to make moves, make waves in the world. So, whenever you face that tough obstacle, just keep that in mind. Keep in mind what you're doing it for, who you're doing it for. Think about your why. Okay. And to overcome your fears, you need to let your desires grow stronger than your beliefs. Because that sometimes you might believe that you can't beat this thing, or you believe you can't get to here because you're from this certain place. Well, don't let that define who you are. Focus on the journey, understand and have faith that you will get there. You will get there. And then stop pursuing your success and start defining it. So stop going after that shiny thing and start defining, like, okay, why am I successful today? I'm successful because I accomplished X, Y, and Z. I went to the gym like I said I was going to the gym. I got up, I put on my clothes, I went to the gym, and I did the thing that I said I was going to do today to get better and to get one step closer to where I want to be. And then the last thing I wanted to leave you guys with is pretty much everyone wants to hang out at the finish line, but nobody wants to run the race, right? And that's the only thing that's going to separate you from 99% of other people who are unsuccessful in all these different areas of life is that you're going to go and you're going to run the race and you're going to enjoy the race. You're going to put one foot in front of the other. And the next thing you know, you are 10 miles down the road and you ran the race. Your endurance is stronger. You've gone through the obstacles. You're tougher because you ran the race. Okay. So no matter what you do, just remember, enjoy the dance, enjoy the journey, take it step by step, day by day. And remember that every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. It's the Fit to Flourish podcast, and I'm out. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and